Okay. Okay, we have 3 signs left to do. There's Capricorn, Taurus, and Libra. We're going to shake for it like we always do. Sign with the most views of the general read gets their love reading first. So, Gemini, we've done. Leo, we've done. Taurus. Taurus, you're next. Yeah. Okay, dialed in. Yeah. You're focusing. Sorry about my nails. Yeah, I'm moving in like less than 2 months now. So it's, I gotta save money. And so one of the things that I tend to spend money on is my nails. I hire a driver and all that stuff. So it's like a thing because where I get my nails done is like across the city, and the city is not designed for driving or public transportation. Anyway, let's find out your song. Everything you need to know is in the description box. This may not resonate. You can also check out your Rising Moon and Venus sign for additional messages. I have 2 social media accounts. One is on Facebook, one is on Instagram. They are my personal social media accounts. Instagram handle is Ashes the Dawn. But again, like I said, these are my personal social media accounts. So please respect that. I won't be reaching out to you from any of those, more than likely. And I don't offer personal readings. I don't charge for readings. This is the only place you can see me do readings. I tend to do quite well with compartmentalizing each individual thing that I do online. So for instance, any of my art and poetry and music and all of the things that I do are completely separate from one another. So, it's just the way it works. And I don't typically talk about them anywhere else. So, yeah. YouTube stuff is on YouTube only. So Instagram should not be talking about YouTube. Unless it's just that I'm like, oh, that deck is nice. So might like a tarot card deck every once in a while, or post a couple pictures of a tarot card deck every once in a while, but don't typically use my social media to talk about my tarot. That's basically the gist of it. Something with social media for you, Taurus. There's something about social media for you. Trying to maintain privacy. Trying to maintain privacy. So there's trying to maintain privacy, trying to maintain an air of mystery. You know how it works if you've seen me do readings before over here. Yeah, I'm that crazy. I'm that crazy tarot card reader who believes that, over here, the ringing in my ears, when I hear it, I do tune in and I try to listen with my mind's ear. For anybody who I connect with from, my personal life who's passed on. And then over here on this side, on my left, when ringing happens, it's my spirit guides but some people believe are their guardian angels or what have you. Yeah. So I tend to try and tune in. So yeah, trying to maintain your privacy, trying to maintain an air of mystery, trying to maintain your security also, I'm hearing. Stability. Stability is important to you, groundedness and stability. But you're a Taurus, so of course it is. Of course it is, yeah. That's natural for you, right? Well, that's your song. Song for August. This is your reading up until the end of August. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Again, check your placements if you don't know what they are. You can run a natal chart. Lots of different places. I have allergies right now, you guys, but it's like bad. It's like skin allergies. I don't know what it is if I ate something, but I have like itchy skin, and it's really, really bad, and very, very uncomfortable. Grass allergies, and tree allergies, and pollen allergies, and then it makes you feel like everything you eat. You might be keeping a food diary, really looking at what you're eating. looking to see something like that. Eyelid. The eyelid is itching. The eyelid is itching. Try and do that when you're wearing makeup, right? We don't care. Let's get going. This is why my readings are like an hour long. It's not because of the cards. It's not because of the content. It's because I talk too much. Somebody's going to hit the like button just because of that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's just get to it. What's your song? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. No. I'm not okay. I'm going to take it. It did fall. Highly poetic song, this one. It's a later of Debbie Harry's songs, but it's you know, it's not so much well, it is the words. I think, no, it's the message more than the words, you know. It's like this person who's talking about who they were and who they are, and the journey in between, and the battle, the internal battle that had to happen to become this person that, like, there's this perception, you know, around this person that has been placed on a pedestal and trying to become what this person wants. And then realizing that now that you've become the person that you believe the person on the pedestal wants, that person's fallen off the pedestal, and you are so much greater in depth and worth than you ever imagined that you were. And the person that's fallen off their pedestal never really was that much to write home about in the first place. I think there's a realization here within yourself that you were always enough and that you didn't need to change anything about yourself. And then the right person didn't need to see you in the right light, didn't need to encounter you in your perfection or your perfected state, that they always saw. They always witnessed, or they will have always witnessed, who you were, or at least who you, in your highest state of self-love, view yourself to be, you know? Well, at least that's what this song serves as a reminder for me, is that, you know, we do all of this enrichment of who we are. We try to enrich ourselves and grow and become, you know, whole as human beings. And we do this unending search for wholeness, you know. And we believe that everybody is doing the same, and that we'll eventually meet the right people, because we've built ourselves up to be enough. But I don't think that that's the right, like, there's a mindset shift, you know, that happens within the song itself. And I think that's the mindset shift that you're either going through, or that's emphasized for you here, is that it's to fool yourself. You've been fooling yourself the entire time. And out there is like an abiding type of connection, an abiding connection. The concept of abiding love is really, really cool. If you ever happen across that. Joie de Vivre. We're going to do this one. We're doing a 666 spread for you. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Taurus. Been getting a lot of time cards and a lot of things about Taurus pop up during other people's readings. Oh. If we were watching one of Christina's readings, sassy Scorpio, then she would have said lightning, and she would have said there was something there. But we're still just trying to shuffle. So that's what we're doing. Other great readers, the Mystic Wonder, Veronica Ray, Sun and Moon Tarot, 303 High Priestess. I screwed up Jennifer's name from Fire and Water Tarot. I hope I didn't screw up her actual name of her channel now that I got her name right, and I'm not calling her Erica anymore. She's a great reader. Who else? Who else I want to talk about today? Oh yeah, Deborah Clare, Channel Guidance. Oh, so good. I mean, that's like, you know, I gotta watch that every week. You gotta watch Deborah Clare every week. You really do. I'm gonna have to write them all down. I'm gonna have to, because I'm not gonna be able to remember them all. There's, you know, Alice Tauro out in Quebec. There's a couple girls out in Quebec that are amazing, but you know, all the girls in Quebec are amazing. I'm just on the West Coast. I'm just a BC girl. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's go. Let's stop messing around here and plugging other people. Okay. Red Western Sky. Red Western Sky. Who did I have that for? Who did I channel that for? That's a new song I've been listening to lately. Fuck. Who did I channel that for? It could be Sagittarius. It could be somebody else. Red Western Sky. Red Western Sky. I will follow you with my pagan hat. Show me what to do. I don't know the rest because I'm just learning it. I was just falling in love with it. Red Western Sky. I will follow you with my pagan hat. Show me what to do. I got a text message from one of my employees. One sec. Okay, we're good. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Sorry. One of my agents thought that she slept in and missed her shift for overnight. And you know what was really sweet is that she didn't even have to work tonight. So, thank goodness. I did that actually a couple of days ago. I worked 3.5 hours on a vacation day and didn't even realize it was my vacation day. Whoops. Anyway, all right. Sorry, back to you. Let's go. Let's see here. Okay, let's go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just for fairness. Ooh, yeah, you are. You are. You're trying to protect your privacy and hold something close to yourself. They didn't want a fan big. They wanted to be guarded. Let's just not lean on the table here. Taurus, Sun, Moon. I'm going to lean on the table anyways. You know how I do. Okay. Justice in the reverse. Imbalance. A lack of truth and fairness in a situation. Feeling that something wasn't fair. That there was a decision that was made that was not in your favor in the legal system in the recent past. Libra energy. Empress in the reverse. Lack of inspiration, a lack of creative drive, a lack of groundedness and connectedness with the earth. Causing indecision, causing a lack of balance because you're not connected with the earth. You were feeling a lack of stability that was making it hard for you to reap ideas, to reap creative energy from within yourself. Inspiration. Empress in the reverse. We have Libra moving back to your, this is in the past, in between Libra season and Taurus season. This is your card too, by the way. Taurus, Libra. But it's double Libra there. There's something about Venus. That's what it is. Venus. Venus. I'm still getting messages here. Sorry, just 2 seconds. I can't let this be a thing. Oh, I can actually reply while I'm doing things here. Sorry. Okay, cool. Wicked. That makes it so much easier instead of having to, like, you know, stop a video. Let's see here. Lack of inspiration when trying to reply to something. You don't want somebody to know whatever this is in the recent past. What is it? 2 cups. You trying to hide a meetup. Something inspiring you. You have an idea about meeting up with somebody. You think that's going to help inspire you, or you lack inspiration when you think that meeting up with somebody, or a meeting of the minds, or a meeting of emotional fulfillment in between you and somebody else is going to cause inspiration or groundedness or fertility of the mind, but there's a lack of decision, indecision, imbalance, or a create balance for you. You have earth energy and water energy here right beside each other with air on the other side. Tell me more. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And my counter is going to be totally off. I think I'm at like 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Trying not to come in too quickly with passionate, overzealous energy. You prevented yourself from doing this. Don't worry, we'll clarify. Move those over. They just kept on wanting to come out. 3 always wanted to come out. They kept flipping, and I kept on not taking them, and now they've dropped. These 2 up top. 7 of Cups in the reverse, dropping options. You've dropped all your options, and 6 of Swords in the reverse, no movement forward. You've dropped all your options, and you've decided to not move forward. You've decided to sit in one place, to relax, to focus on yourself maybe even, but you're not in the recent past that you're deciding to stay put rather than take a trip over water, rather than travel overseas. There's something about even possibly returning back and examining options and dropping a whole bunch all at once, because you're not looking to take impetuous intense action towards something. You're looking for this 2 of Cups instead, because you want that Empress to go upright. You are the Empress. You'd like to be not standing on your head. You'd prefer. Okay. 10 of Wands in the reverse is the first card that we have in the present energy. Okay. That is dropping of burdens, lessening of responsibilities, deciding to take on less responsibility or delegate to others. Followed by the 2 of Coins, dropping an option, making a decision. Normally it's juggling 2 options. But you're deciding very decisively, actually, mind you, to stick with one road over another, stick with one path over another. Time card, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. Could be something that you've been pondering for a few years now, 2 years. I don't know why I'm hearing 2 years. I never hear that far out. So 2 years. 2 years. You've been trying to lessen your burdens, you're unburdening yourself of something that you've been thinking about for the last 2 years. Has to do with cultivation, investment, investing energy into something. Yeah, I'll read the verticals afterwards, but it's right under your 2 of Cups. Investing energy into something so that you can have your 2 of Cups. Trying to plant the seeds, the proper seeds strategically, so that when it's time for the tree to finally bear fruit, that it's not, diseased and rotten, right? You decided to start doing this now. More than likely, because this is the present. It's something you've been thinking about for 2 years. You're dropping lots of things, right? You're dropping responsibility. You're dropping options. Staying put for a minute. Going back and re-examining something. Ace of Swords in the reverse. You're being deceptive. You're being deceptive. You're trying to fool people by not rushing in. Because only fools rush in. I heard it over here. Here, deceiving others by not rushing in because only fools would rush in. Why is that happening? Why am I hearing that? High Priestess is a secret. It's something hidden that you'd like to keep hidden, but you're following your intuition. And by dropping options, you're also following your intuition. You know what your truth is. And so keeping things from other people you feel is in your best interest right now. Piscean energy on that. Deep hidden inner mysteries, greater knowledge than ourselves, even greater knowledge than the stars. Somebody who is a mystic, somebody who deals with the occult or hidden mysteries. Or you might be dabbling with those yourself, shrouding yourself in the veil, or looking behind the veil at what is hidden. Persephone, the pomegranate seed. The pomegranate seed. There's something about the pomegranate seed. And I just heard a siren outside, like somebody's being pulled over. I call this my pomegranate seed. It's a garnet. I always wear a garnet, and it doesn't matter what I do. I always have a garnet around my neck. I try to. If it breaks, I buy a new one. Like if my chain breaks, I go and I buy a new chain, a new garnet, whatever. It's my pomegranate seed. So somebody said pomegranate seed, Persephone. There's something about Persephone in the underworld. She holds a pomegranate, classically. Classically, she holds a pomegranate. And that's actually a gift from Demeter when she descends into the underworld to go be with Hades every year. It reminds her of home to have the pomegranate. And this is a pomegranate arrow. Right? Anyway. Okay. An ending. There's an ending coming, Scorpio. There's an ending coming in Scorpio season that nobody knows about. Or transformation happening, endings and beginnings. Endings and beginnings that have to do with something you're keeping hitting. Hitting? You're keeping hitting? You keep hitting. You keep hitting something. You keep hitting something. It's something you keep hitting. Endings and beginnings with something you keep hitting. I meant to say hidden, but it didn't come out that way. All right. In the future, Taurus. Nine of Wands. So here you have the Ten of Wands in the present, in the reverse. Now you have the Nine of Wands in the future in the reverse. Looks like you're first dropping responsibilities and burdens in the present and moving towards the end of August. Curiously enough, you're deciding that you'd like to also let down your guard. So it's the opposite for you. That's interesting. Normally people drop their guard and then they can look at taking on additional burden. Here, you're dropping additional burden and responsibility and then moving into a place where you're dropping your guard and becoming vulnerable. Vulnerability. Deciding to share what's in your heart. Despite still being on guard, I'm not seeing this guy, not still surrounded by, his own little makeshift berm, as pathetic as it is, but yeah. And if we look up top, the decision or imbalance, it's the imbalance or lack of fairness or lying to yourself, not doing yourself justice. Dropping something, dropping burdens and responsibility, and then dropping your guard and becoming more vulnerable with your heart space. Because it's hard to believe that someone's out there. Or someone's really out there, or fuck it. There's a letter. There's a letter. Remember I said something about social media? Doesn't that remind you of that dumb little bird? Except it's not blue, and it's not like it's got tail feathers, and it looks cooler. There's a message. There's a letter. Making a decision in love. In the future, at least to make a start on a path towards something. These two look rather young. They don't, and that's not to, age anybody or date anything, but like, if we look at this, it kind of looks like the relationship is rather young and carefree still, very romantic still. They're holding hands while they're riding horses. It's like those kids that used to walk around with each other's hands in their back pockets, Yeah, was never really my thing. I don't follow fads, but okay. The Magician. Self-mastery. Mastery of the elements. Mastery of one's immediate environment. So it ripples outwards, right? Once you master what's in here, then you can eventually move on to mastering the things around you in your immediate surroundings, mastering your environment, then mastering your relationships with other people, then the elements, that's how it works. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm just glossing over it a lot. Gemini energy, Aries energy, which puts you right smack dab in your element because it's in between the two of them. Where everything happens, the heart of it is the Taurus, right? The stability of it is Taurus. Mastering the self, grounding in your own energy, learning to master that element of earth, connecting with the Earth Mother for creativity's sake, whether it be the fertility of the land or the fertility of your mind and your soul. Yeah? I figure. I mean, maybe that's waxing poetic, but whatever. Anyway, I'm getting I'm getting like a really like eloquent energy that's popping up right now. Somebody who's very well spoken. Very well spoken. Nine of Swords in the reverse. You're very confident moving into the future. You're any of those sleepless nights you might have been having, if you were having sleepless nights, nightmares, anxiety, you're getting rid of it during the end of August. You're quite confident. You're coming out of fear, worry, and anxiousness. Interesting. So it's actually like deceiving people and throwing them off the trail and contradicting the actions that they believe that you were going to take actually relieves your anxiety. It gives you reprieve from your worry and doubt and from restless nights. So it's like throwing people off the scent. Throwing people off the trail helps you to sleep at night. I did kind of skip over the Two of Cups there, but if we think about it, that Magician and mastering that heart space, I think that's a part of the cultivation of the Seven of Coins for you. Look at, didn't I just say though? Taurus, grounding, centering. Look at this. This is the seed that you plant for the tree, all right? Anyway, during the present, you could be planting a seed with this person, this Two of Cups person that you viewed wanting a connection with or meeting up with, that you wanted to meet up with. I don't feel that you did. I don't feel that you did, because this Knight of Wands in the reverse beside it, and the Empress in the reverse on the other side of it, doesn't indicate to me that it actually occurred. It's an idea. Nine of Swords in the reverse, though. That's good. That's good energy to be sitting in at the end of the month, Taurus. You can't have all those, but you can have the one that flipped out on its own, face up. Three of Wands. You're confident, so why are you trepidatious all of a sudden? You're feigning trepidation. Look at that person's face. They're not being serious. They can't even take themselves seriously. Look at that. Oh, I don't know. Should I really go for it? This isn't even supposed to be a love reading. I don't even know that it is a love reading. When we clarify, we'll figure that out. But like Three of Wands is just somebody who's pissing around, standing there. They already know what they want to do. They already see the horizon that they want to set out for. And like, they're not moving. They're not going. Everything's still in the hypothetical. They're kind of just sitting there, but they're like, yeah, you know. And they're just sitting there. They're not doing anything. This person is, you know, being a jackass about it. But look at the pumpkin on their head. October. What did I say? With the, you know, Scorpio energy, the endings, the secret. There's a transformation, mission. Transform mission. You're changing what your mission is. That's what the secret is. You're changing what your mission is. You're redefining what your mission is. And you're pretending that you don't know exactly what you're going to do, but you're standing there with bated breath, looking out, going, oh, I know what I'm about to do, but you're not doing it. You have that secret right above. Okay, last one. Last card before we clarify for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is the pagan hat. This is the pagan hat. Samhain. Are we looking that far out? Interesting. Transform mission. Scorpio again with the Judgment card. Scorpio Libra. Scorpio Libra cusp. You're looking at October 21st. October 21st for sure. 20th, 21st. That's why you haven't moved forward. It's not that you don't want to move forward. It's not that you don't have a plan. It's not that you don't think you'd be successful. It's that you don't want to choose. You don't want to make a choice and be criticized for it. We're cornering the reading with Justice in the reverse and Judgment in the reverse. Have you made a decision in the past that kind of came up to bite you in the ass or left you imbalanced that you had to atone for? And that's the way you end too, is in the fear of that same thing occurring, which keeps you from going and moving into action with the Three of Wands. What do we have on the bottom of the Four of Cups in the reverse? After grief, loss, and disappointment, and turning down what the universe has tried to send to you millions of times, you have finally decided to take the cement box off your head, take your hands away from your heart, and reach out for the cup that the universe has been trying to give you all along. It's hard to believe that someone's really out there. Mic drop. It's over. All right, let's clarify. Sorry. Sun, Moon, Tarot. I want to look at the Empress in reverse, though. That's a big thing. I'd be dealing with a Sagittarius. I think they're the ones who got that song when I was just doing my thing. Usually if I have a song stuck in my head and it's not the song that I was just listening to, because I was listening to Radiohead, then, you know. This here just popped. That's that part. What's that line? Any of you who know this song, you'll need to. You should know you know the fucking song. It's fine. Okay, whatever. Okay. Taurus, what's this? With this Empress in the reverse, why? Why you got Empress in the reverse? Why is your Empress in the reverse? Why are you in the reverse? In the past. Tell us. No. That's way too many. Send the Seven of Cups. You don't like having lots of options. You don't like having lots of options. It knocks you off of balance. It makes you feel like there's too much energy that's scattered around. 2 seconds. Yeah, you feel like your energy is totally scattered if you do that. You can't gather, concentrate, ground, and center your energy when you're scattering it about to a whole shitload of people. But there was indecision. You didn't want to choose. You decided to walk away from something that was of emotional fulfillment, which was a part of the lesson. Walking away from some of these options is most certainly what you need to do, and instead decided to focus on maintaining or creating or continuing to form your legacy. Because that was something you could trust. Over here. Because it was something that you could run on your own without having to worry about the fickleness of others. I'm hearing. Just putting my foot up. Yeah. So now I'm going to look short and I won't sit up in my seat. Sorry. Sorry. So now one of my feet is up. Send the dust in. Is it send the dust in? Or send the dusk in? Oh. No, I kind of... It's fine. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, right above the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You did not go towards this person because you had to drop an option. You had to make a choice. And you made a choice. Yeah, you made a choice not to go towards this person. That was your choice. Tell us more about this person from the past in the Two of Cups. Do you know what we didn't do, though? Whoops. 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 We didn't do this. Oh, now you want to talk, do you? Now you want to talk. Now you really want to talk. You've loosened up. Now you want to talk. Now you want to spill the beans? Here's the Two of Cups. Here's the Two of Cups. Okay. It's the Three of Pentacles. It's somebody who's working on their mind, body, spirit. Somebody who reminds you to work on your mental, emotional, social, spiritual, physical game. He reminds you of the value of one of those that you are neglecting. Earth energy. Somebody who's an earth sign like you. Tell me more. Tell me more. Who dis? New number, who dis? Okay, it's somebody that you might compete with, or that you might have competing interests with, or something that might feel like a conflict of interest in some way. Might have had to fight your feelings for this person, or fight back the urge to take impulsive, passionate action towards this person in the past. Like, it's like you had to fight yourself. We have a flipper. We have a flipper or many flippers? We have two. We have two flippers. You had to fight the urge to come towards this person in the past. Nine of Pentacles. There's somebody who is working for their stability and their legacy as well, but they're not quite as far along as you are. Again, sorry for the gross nails. They're almost finished growing all the way out, and I have like half virgin nail growth. Anyway, yeah, they're not as far along with forming their legacy as you are. You might feel they're a little imbalanced. Sagittarius energy. You might feel a little unbalanced when you're thinking about this person, which was also back there with Justice in the reverse. Might feel that your emotions get the better of you, or your reactions to what this person, when you encounter this person, are quite strong in one way or another. Like one extreme or another. Okay, what about this action? Why did you decide not to take passionate action? Because you wanted to do it differently. You didn't want to come in passionately, guns a-blazing. You wanted to be watery. You wanted to live into that Cancerian, Piscean, Scorpionic, not even, I'm not seeing Scorpio with this ever. It's, here it's Pisces and Cancer. Cancer is strongest. Something that is ethereal, that has to do with the romance of the sea, the tides, the depths, the color, the antiseptic healing of the connection itself. It should be balm for this person's soul, you feel. It should be balm for your soul too. You're trying to be romantic. You want to come in nobly and romantically and with a sense of sensitivity and gentleness, charisma. You want to show your character in a way that makes you individual to all the others. I'm hearing, because it's right beside Seven of Cups in the reverse, all the others. You see this person dropping options, or is it you dropping options? I still think it's you dropping options. Why you drop options then if you weren't going to move towards this person? You want to move towards them, but you want to move towards them in that way. But you don't. You have intentions to, but you don't. You're indecisive because you don't feel balanced yet still. But here the response is that we have it flipped. Here the response is that you've dropped options and now you're seeking your balance. You're expecting that you have dropped your options with the Seven of Cups. So now you expect that you will eventually find balance and equilibrium so that you can make the decision to move forward and offer to this person romantic energy. Tell me more. Say it ain't so, I'm hearing. Like father, stepfather. What's that line? Sun is shining. The Chariot. Interesting. So over the Six of Swords in reverse, which is either a return to the scene of the crime or no movement forward, there is a lack of movement forward in progress because Cancerian energy, but also change of address and travel. Indecisiveness because of a change of address or travel. I always read Chariot as change of address, relocation. The truth. You want to tell the truth, but this person's relocating. You want to tell the truth, but you feel like you're stuck. You're stuck because there's movement. There's movement and travel and relocation happening. And that's the truth, I'm hearing. And that is the truth. There's also healing that needs to happen. You're going to meditate on it. Meditation, prayer, the need to sleep it off under the tree and really reflect on something of value to heal from past hurts. You believe that if you meditate on it enough, that you'll really understand what this is really about and that this might not actually be emotion. Why are you fighting that so much? No. We don't take giant stacks of cards. We'll take a couple, but we're not going to take a giant stack. Oh, because Eight of Swords. Because trapped. Because somebody's trapped. There's a false sense of self-imprisonment here. Somebody feels that they are trapped in a situation that they actually are not. It's an illusion. It's not real. That might be why you think that you can meditate out these feelings. You feel you can meditate it out. You feel like you can reason with yourself that the only reason that you feel this way towards this person is because you're trapped or that you're living life in a vacuum. Living life in a vacuum. Why are you dropping burdens in the present? You've had a couple of cards turn here. You're dropping burdens in the present because you don't feel you're moving fast enough towards your goals. That's your energy. I also read it as Virgo energy because I read Taurus typically as the King of Pentacles, not the Knight of Pentacles. But it is slow, methodical, strategic energy moving forward. In the reverse, it's stagnant. Although, I mean, it is so slow moving in the upright that it is almost standing still. But you're dropping options because you don't feel that you're moving fast enough. You're not being proactive enough with something. What is this decision in the current energy? What is this decision with the Two of Pentacles? Rubbing two pennies together, I'm hearing. That Seven of Swords. Feeling defeat. Seven of Swords is also trying to get away with something without people noticing. You're trying to win without people noticing. Yeah. Trying to make a decision. Trying to drop one of two things that you're juggling. And trying to do it without anybody noticing. I'm hearing getting away with murder. Trying to be triumphant in the face of it. I want to say adversary. Why do I want to keep saying that? Adversary. In the face of adversity is what I really want to say. But it's like there's also something here that is dishonest or that you're just trying to get away with doing without everybody knowing your business. Because it's usually, in the Rider-Waite, it's usually a guy running away from camp in the middle of the night with all the swords in his backpack, you know? Sneaking away from the scene of the crime in the middle of the night while everybody else sleeps. So you're trying to achieve victory. Could also be making a decision about somebody who might have tried to leave you in the night with nothing, you know? Even take the shirt off your back. Yeah. Trying to build firm foundations. I think that's a huge thing with the Seven of Coins, right? That is the lesson of the Seven of Coins, is to carefully cultivate and to carefully tend to the things that you are investing in. Your stability, the stability of a connection. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. Other guys, it could be any connection. It could be connections in between you and your kids. Can be connections in between you and family, like your immediate family, your friends, but cultivation of stable, grounded energy to be able to reap the rewards of investment in the future because you're doing it the right way the first time. We have a clarifier here, the Four of Wands in the upright, which is firm foundations, building firm foundations. It's indicative of the marriage bed or a happy home life. It is the stability of those four posts that hold the whole house up. Okay. Three of Swords, though, you have some pain here. There's some pain over some dishonesty. Does it pain you to be dishonest with somebody? I think so. I think that's what that pain is that it pains you to be dishonest and to act contrary to your feelings. It's painful for you because you see the stability, you see the investment that you put in thus far, either into yourself or into somebody else, or the investment that somebody else has put into themselves or into you, and you feel that you have firm foundations laid. I'm hearing you feel that you're quite the catch, and you have a lot to offer. It's like an inside joke. Well, you know, I'm quite the catch, or, you know, sorry, I'm quite the catch, you know, I have a lot to offer. It's like you say that to somebody and have a good laugh over it. But in a way, even though you're saying it to yourself, it's self-deprecating and it's sarcastic. So you're being rude to yourself and you're being self-deprecating, and you shouldn't do that. Huh. Huh. There's sorrow here over all that you've invested in the firm foundations that you've laid, and you've lied to yourself, and you've had to deceive yourself, or you've had to lie to other people about how you really feel about what, or about the action that you really want to take in a situation. Yeah. Because really you've gained perspective. You're ready for that shift. Your mindset has changed. You now see perspectives that you couldn't before. You see something from a different angle now. I see an energy. You don't want to sit still anymore. So that's why it's painful for you. Two wands in reverse. Yeah, you're impatient. You're impatient. You want to get out there without delay. Without delay. I want to go. What's, yeah, but you can't see, you can't feel it. You can't feel when it's right to move, when it's right to make your move. It's still a mystery to you. When is the right time to shoot your shot, I'm hearing? When is the right time to shoot my shot? This is Scorpio, Cancerian energy. In between Cancer and Scorpio season is when it's the right time to shoot your shot. What is the secret? What is the secret? Tell me about the secret. The High Priestess. Let's talk more about that secret. I just saw the 2 cups. And I got the 9 of cups instead of the 2 cups. There you go. That's your secret. You're looking at your fulfillment in an emotional sense. This does not have to be romance. However, typically it is read as romance. It could be self-love. It could be love of family. It could be love of children. But the splendor here is in the fact that you have moved out of walking away from options. You had the 7 of Cups. You walked away from them in the 8 of Cups, left them all behind in tribute and for the betterment of the 9 of Cups connection that you're looking for. The secret is that you might have found it. You think you found it? You're quite happy to hold out until you do. Which of those 2? I don't know what secret is. Transform mission. You're transforming your mission to end something and begin the search for this fulfillment, or you have you're ending something, a cycle of some sort, so that you can move towards this connection that you feel that you already have with somebody, maybe, but you're not following your intuition so well. You're not following your intuition, and you should be. 2 of Cups in the reverse and Judgment in the upright. You decide not to meet up with one person. You decide it's best to leave this be for now. Scorpionic energy again. You decide that if you want to move towards your wish fulfillment, that you might have to put off meeting and connecting with other people, so that you do not have to face the music when you do find this person. Why am I saying find this person? You're searching for this person? You're searching for this person? Do you think you found them? I feel like you think you found them, but you're not sure. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and I don't know why I'm getting that energy in the first place, because there's a great deal, many people who have found their person, right? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You are going to be vulnerable about the lack of start in a contract situation or creative endeavor, career, the lack of beginning when it comes to a situation where you're connecting with your stability in a deeper way, a deeper, more meaningful way. than monetarily, because there is so much more. You can't take it with you, folks. You know, you are celebrating. You're gonna, oh man. Yeah, okay. So there's going to be a celebration that you're more than likely going to run into your lover at, or you could invite them to a celebration, I'm hearing, because I see the envelope immediately in that card with the Three of Cups. It could be an invitation that you send out to this person, receive an invitation from this person, or meet up at a celebration of sorts. And that, my friends, is when you flip your shit and you embrace Leo energy. Leo season, eh? Leo goes up to the middle of August. Do you decide at that point then that that is when you're going to take passionate action towards somebody? Or is it at that point that you decide it is time to take passionate action towards somebody? Fiery, passionate action towards somebody. Could it also be that you are defending somebody? Because I'm seeing here also the Lion, and you know, the guy's got the little stick in his hand to keep the lion in check, right? So he doesn't, you know, snap somebody's head off. Tell me more about this lovers. Tell me who these lovers are to Taurus. Who are these lovers to Taurus? Anything they can know about them that they'll help them know. We have two here. Five of Cups in the upright with the Empress in the upright. Ooh. Whoa. Not only do you flip your shit as far as what action you're going to take, they inspire the shit out of you. They inspire you. That's how you know. They inspire you. Not only do they inspire you, but there's something melancholic about them. This is another thing that you'll notice. They're melancholic. They might have a tendency to perseverate on things that they have lost. They might not even notice that you're paying attention because they're too busy looking at the Three Cups that have spilled over. You might have to tap them on the shoulder and remind them. They're inspiring and they're inspired. I'm hearing they're inspiring and inspired. Very creative, grounded, Taurus, Libra. This is during Libra season. Is this during Libra season? Or is this in between Taurus and Libra season? Which one? Give me something. Okay. Yeah. It's before the crossroads. So it's before Libra season hits. So it's before September 21st. That's when you're at the crossroads. And when you actually have to decide for yourself, have I mastered myself? Have I actually arrived at this magician energy where I am stable, I am grounded, I know my heart. I have a kind heart, you know, and I'm willing to open it up to receive love as well as to give love freely. Abiding love without reservation, you know, to explore my vulnerability and do it from a safe and stable place that is grounded and rooted within the earth. Because that is what you've mastered. And so that you can intermingle and entwine to learn how to master the elements that they have so hard, that they've worked so hard to master on their own. Are you feeling good? I feel like you are feeling good because you got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Hey. You get impulsive. Or this person gets impulsive. Eagles. There's something about eagles. Something about eagles. Impulsive energy. Knight of Swords. This is quick, impulsive action. You decide on a whim. You decide to do something on a whim, and that helps you. Okay. So maybe spontaneity is what has put you in a place of no longer feeling as anxious or worried as you normally would. The Moon and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So you feel like there are things that you don't know. You feel you have a limited view because the Moon is shrouding everything in shadow. Cancerian energy again. Piscean energy also, though. Sleeping side of Tan. Also, it's dreams. It's deception. But I'm getting more the ethereal sense of dreams, of melancholia, of something happening at night. Oh, this is kind of fucked. Sorry. I took a picture a couple days ago, and I was standing at a lighthouse taking a picture of a lighthouse. Do you see this? Standing at a lighthouse taking a picture of a lighthouse. Something about lighthouse. But, you know, we have the Three of Wands here where you're just still deciding not to take action. You know what you want now. Holy fuck, yeah, you do. Because you're a lighthouse staring at a lighthouse. Standing at a lighthouse staring at a lighthouse. So, you know what to do. You're standing at a lighthouse staring at a lighthouse. You know which direction to travel, but you're not doing it. Not beginning anything passionate. There's no passionate start here happening. Why? Why? Tell me. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a... I'm not going to quote that. No, that's way the fuck too mainstream. No, I'm not doing it. Hey, you don't want anybody to know this. Oh, look. Because you'd rather sit back and watch and wait and see what happens? Or do you feel that other people are watching you? Do you feel that you have too many people watching you? Stalker card. I'm getting really warm. Getting real warm here. Don't know why I'm getting warm, but I am. Okay, that was already flipped in the deck. Eight of Wands in the reverse. You have too many people watching you for you to receive communication. You have too many people who carelessly communicate with you, so you can't allow anybody to communicate with you. So there's no new passionate beginning. And you kind of just have to sit there and know what direction you want to travel in towards something. But you can't really go after it as directly as you would like. Because it's like opening up the floodgates of bullshit. And nobody wants a floodgate of bullshit to be opened up on them. Leo energy, Aries energy in the reverse. You have a displeased individual who is a Leo. Might be feminine. Could be a very passionate, powerful, prideful female individual that you're worried about her opinion. Criticism with a Judgment in reverse there. It could be another reason you're not moving forward and why you're not starting something out. Excuse me. This person makes you so stressed out at times that you get sick to your stomach. And I don't mean like upchuck. I mean like you get indigestion or you get heartburn or you get belchy or just you get so up in your head when you're dealing with this person. This Queen of Wands in reverse, that you start to not feel well. But you want this. You've got the yeah. But you want this. Taurus. You want a new beginning. You want a new opportunity in a romantic sense or in a sense of emotional fulfillment. It's your world. It's your energy. Fixed energy. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. You want to go towards this because you feel that it is the beginning and the end, and all things in between. It is a circle completing itself. It is the snake that eats its tail. You know what I mean? It is the circle that never ends. It is the unending circle of eternity, in a way. I mean, it's just, this is your world. Your world revolves around this feeling and this idea, and you can't have it. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. So what are you going to do? You're going to blow some shit up on purpose. Scorpionic energy again. You're going to blow some shit up on purpose so you can have what you want because you deserve what you want. And you're stubborn. And sometimes when you're pissed off, you can get really upset. It's a personal affront, right? It's a personal affront. You take it as a personal affront that this person is trying to run your game, trying to run what you're doing when it's your life. And at the end of the day, were you happy? Were you in love? Did you feel love? Did you love? Or did you allow this person here to make you sick to your stomach and upset with any decision that you made because you had to ask their permission and you had to worry about what they would say and all these other things like that? Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get your notes from the universe card, because we are definitely going to be right up in the neighborhood of the other readings now. It's just a cute little oracle card. Nothing big, nothing major. Not doing massive shuffle on them or any channeled messages. You already got your channeled messages. You got a great deal of channeled messages here today. I don't know why this is all coming out as a romance read. I don't even want to do a romance read right now. I'd rather talk about, like, you know, your job. Although I do feel there are huge elements of inspiration, creative energy, career energy that are inspired by who you have in your immediate surroundings. Who you choose to love helps you redirect your positive energy that is a byproduct of that into all of your endeavors. Other people grow and profit there, you know, as a result of you and your happiness. Your happiness causes the happiness of others through osmosis. Yeah. Okay. You got 2. Nobody's gotten 2 yet. That's cool. Let's see what they are. I'm excited to see what they are. Dwell on what you love. Asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions they'll grow. I wouldn't change a leaf on you. The universe. That's nice. I like that. And then, don't be misled. I'll put that one there. When fear speaks, it's always wrong, unless being chased by wildebeests. And when love speaks, it's always right, and usually bouncy. Game on, universe. Cool. Let's get your affirmation while I hold this here, so you can read it just a little while longer. I think that's good. Okay, cool. Awesome. And affirmation before we do magnetic poetry for you. What is your affirmation, Taurus, for the month of August? Is this the red western sky? I feel like it is. That's awesome. That's cool. All right. Taurus, what is your affirmation for August? We're going with the one that's up top and upright and face up. I'm clear. So when you make a decision, I think that it's important for you to be firm in your decision making and assert yourself. And I would say something like that to assert myself. I am clear on my decision. Make it so. All right. Taurus. What are Tauruses? I'm going to dig deep for this one. Okay. 4. Somebody's salivating. I don't know. There you go. There's your words. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to make sense to you. So, thank you so much for watching, Taurus. I appreciate you being patient and waiting for me in my jackassery here. Again, this might not have resonated. It does get rather specific when we do clarifiers. But please do check out your rising man and Venus sign. And I'll see you when I see you next. Bye. There you go. There's all your things. Amazing. Cool. All right. See you later.